What's up, YouTube? Back again with another new video. Now, I have opened several Speed Duel packs, I'd want to say, in the last 3 months, and I have filmed 0 of them, which I know is really bad considering I have a channel for this, but I have opened the, I think 2 of the 3 starter decks that have come out, and so I figured to make up for the fact that I showed none of the Speed Duel packs, all the loose packs, the blisters, I will open an entire booster box of Attack from the Deep. Now, I pretty much have every card except for Sphere Karibo from Arena of Lost Souls, almost every card from Attack from the Deep, with the exception of Daedalus, and I think Metalmorph is in here, or that might be Scars of Battle. And then with Scars of Battle, I don't recall what I'm missing, but it could be like Dekoichi or something, but I might have almost everything from the entire set. But the only reason I ended up buying this was because retail purchase price is like $35 to $36 plus, you know, tax and shipping. But Troll and Toad was having their Black Friday Cyber Monday sale, and instead of paying that much, I got this for $14. So that's honestly pretty ridiculous. Even like there are some places that even overcharge for these, even though I think this is the most unpopular box, I think, because I see a lot of blister packs that have remained unsold at Target and Walmart, where Arena of Lost Souls being the first pack that has Sphere Karibo. That has pretty much been sold out everywhere ever since it came out. And then Scars of Battle as well is not selling too hot. So I'm not really too sure what the future of Speed Duels will be. I'm hoping Konami actually puts more into marketing the game, because it is a really fun format for those of you who don't want to play kind of current main game format, or for those of you who miss the way Duel Links used to be. I would say this is probably a really good game to get into. But we will start with this half right here, and there are 36 packs, 4 cards in each pack for those of you who are unfamiliar. And there are only super rares, ultras, and commons. There's no rares, there's no secret rares. So yeah, and you're not guaranteed a holo in any of these. But if my memory serves me to be correct, there's usually about 4 to 6 ultras per booster, and I believe the same ratio, give or take, for supers. So there should be some good stuff in here. Hopefully we get Daedalus. Oh, geez, okay. We already start off with a skill card, Joey. I think this is Lucky Day, or It's My Lucky Day, or whatever the skill is called. Moray of Greed, and there it is. It's My Lucky Day super rare. Pretty good skill in the beginning. I personally don't run it. There's just some better skills out there, but if you want to play kind of like how Joey does, you know, roll the dice, roll a 6-sided die, or flip a coin, and then pay 1,000 life points to decide the result. So yeah, this can only be used once per duel, so it's still pretty good. There are some decks you could build around that skill. Moving on to the second pack. I have opened some Trials of the Kingdom, which is the newest set, but I haven't bought in the booster box quite yet. I'd rather wait for them to go discounted. Probably end of the year sales on like Troll and Toad maybe. I can probably get a box discounted later on. Even though Floodgate Trap Hole is in that, and it's currently like a $9 to $10 card, Moray of Greed. So that's a card that's definitely going to shake up the meta, I would say. And then the Skill Terror from the Deep, which is in the new packs, is also pretty good if you're trying to run a water deck. It doesn't even have to be a Daedalus deck, it could just be a water deck. High Tide Gyojin, Power of Kaishin, Warrior Elimination, and Fulfillment of the Contract. But with regards to this set, I would say Blade Knight is my personal favorite. I already have 2 of them, but for the deck I'm running currently, I would like to have a 3rd. And given that that card's like $4 to $6, hopefully we can get it out of this, because this was only 14 for 36 packs. Power of Kaishin again, Warrior Elim, and that was literally the same pack, I think. Same order exact, because Warrior Elim was 3rd in the last one, and I think Fulfillment was the last card, so that's really weird. Moving on to the 5th pack. Let's see. So far we only have 1 super out of 5 packs. Let's just go straight to it. Slushy, Thieving Nightmare, and Legendary Fisherman, which recently got reprinted for the tournament pack number 2. It got reprinted as a super rare, and I had 2 of them, but traded one of them. And I believe the most expensive card out of tournament pack 2 is ultra rare King of the Skull Servants and Amazoness Swordswoman being the second water hazard. And let's see. This is definitely going to take a while. We got so many of these to go through. And like I said, the only two cards I'm really interested in from this set now that I have most of it, is Daedalus and Blade Knight. And okay, spoke it into existence right there. I've never actually pulled this before. We got a Leviathan Dragon Daedalus, the most expensive card of the set. I remember when this set first dropped, this was 16, and I think it's currently at a high of like $6.50, a low of $5. So, I mean, yeah, to get Leviathan Dragon Daedalus is pretty cool. I saw JR Jobber pull 2 Magician of Black Chaoses from Trials, so maybe you can get 2 of the same ultra rare. It's never happened to me personally, but if it happened today, with the luck I've been having, I really wouldn't be surprised. And these were the other 3 cards in there. So yeah, 1 ultra, 1 super, bunch of bulk commons that I will move to the side right there. And yeah, so now all we need is Blade Knight, or a duplicate Leviathan Dragon wouldn't be bad either. And I think Magician of Faith is in this too, but I already have that, but wouldn't be bad just to have another one. Not that I would run it personally in anything that I'm building as of late. I did try to do that Skull Servant, the King of the Skull Servant burn / stall deck that I saw. I wasn't trying to recreate the one that was used in Attack of the Giant card at YCS Milan, but I was trying to build like my own variant of it, and it was pretty ass. It lost, I think, 3, like we did 5 duels total, it won twice, lost 3 times. Goblin Zombie, I was running this in that deck actually, but it's honestly not that great. I don't really know why there are people running it. Like, I know what its effect does, but I just feel like there's much better cards that you can run in that King of the Skull Servant deck. Some people play it as a beatdown deck. I'm personally not interested in doing that. I really did like the stall burn, where you run 3 Mask of the Accursed, 3 Kings, 3 Skull Servants, 3 Spellbind, and I think 3 Windstorm, and Jar of Avarice, so you can keep on recycling. Lost Blue Breaker, and Ryu Senshi. This is the second time I pulled this guy. Really cool. Not really a card I've ever used in any of my decks, but still, just cool to see this get reprinted for Speed Duel. I think the original one might have been an Ultra. I could be mistaken though, like for the main game. But I did have a first edition one, but I actually sold it, I think like a month or 2 ago. It didn't really have like any like nostalgic value to me, so I just parted ways with it. There we go right here. Mystical Elf, Arcane Barrier, Pyramid of Wonders, and Lost Blue Breaker. So thus far we have 2 supers, 1 ultra. Not even sure how many packs we've opened at this point, but I might have to pause it to clear up space because we are running out of space rather quickly, and we'll just go straight into it. Almost the exact same. I think Robin Zombie was the only different card from this pack versus the last. We'll do this one right here, and then I will clean up all the bulk so it doesn't clutter the background. And let's see, this one's being a little difficult right there. Skip straight to it. Sword of Dark Destruction, Imairuka, Robin Zombie, and Amazoness Trainee. So yeah, I'm going to clear up all the bulk, and then I'll just get straight back into opening the rest of the packs. And moving on to the next pack right here, I think we have opened still a little less than half of the booster, so this is definitely going to be probably the longest video on the channel thus far, next to the 3 mystery cubes from Target, because that video ended up being like 22 minutes long, which was a bit ridiculous. That's why I'm going to try to speed up for the rest of the commons, because you've pretty much seen them all, and you probably know about them already by now, especially if you actually buy Speed Duel product or play the game. So we're going to rush through these, Mask of the Accursed, and hopefully get the Blade Knight that we're looking for here. And we got a Mako skill card right off the bat. I think that is Mystic Depths, or yep, Mystic Depths. Super rare right here. So that is 3 supers, 1 ultra thus far, and then our commons right here. I don't fully recall what the other skill card for Mako was in this pack, but I think it was an ultra rare, and it might have been called, what was it? Something Fisherman or Catch of the Day, maybe? But I know I have like 3 of them, but I don't run it. That's why I don't really recall what the name was. But I'd say Terror from the Deep is probably the best skill card for him thus far. And I don't think that... No, it is a super rare in Trials. And then if you wanted the ultra rare one, you had to go to the event for the sneak peek. That was the only way to get the ultra rare for that. But everyone who just got the normal packs is going to get super rare. And the same goes for one of the Bandit Keith skills that came out for a Scars of Battle sneak peek. It might have been Bandit. That was an ultra rare for the event pack. And then for the normal... Oh, Forceful Checkpoint, ultra rare. For the normal one, it is a super rare. So yeah, Forceful Checkpoint right here. Pretty good card. I don't run it anymore. I ran it originally when I first got a Forceful Checkpoint. And let me see if the lighting will get fixed right there. Yeah, I used to run it. But currently, I just feel like there are better traps that you can utilize. I still have a Michizuri, which I use in one deck, and then the other trap that I'd say is pretty good is obviously Floodgate, because that's game-changing, probably going to be the most expensive card out of the 4 boosters that have released. I think it might even become more expensive than Sphere Karibo. Definitely a staple card for the future, but this still isn't bad. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, look at your opponent's hand, and if there is a monster card, negate the attack, then discard 1 monster from their hand of your choice. So, still a pretty good card. And now we're looking at 2 ultras thus far, which, if my my statement earlier was correct, we should get 4 to 6 ultras, and no more than that. But I really don't know if those numbers are accurate, because that's just something that people say online. I don't think anyone's actually bothered to put that to the test and open multiple boxes to try and get those numbers, but it sounds roughly about right from a past experience opening these Speed Duel boxes. But something that I would say is better is buying the blisters, because I've only bricked on a blister once where everything was a common, like the 4-pack blisters you can get from like Walmart, Target, GameStop. But most of the time, there's usually 2 supers or a super and an ultra. I'm not sure if that's intentional or if it really is just random, but I've had much better luck with blisters as opposed to single packs that stores are selling out of a booster or an entire booster. But let's see what we can... More of the same. Another Axe Raider. Probably have like 30 of those at this point. And it's funny that Axe Raider is an ultra rare in Duel Links. So if you used your UR Dream ticket on Axe Raider, I don't know what's wrong with you, but I think that's really funny that it's even a ultra rare in that game. But let's move on to the last half. This is so much stuff. I genuinely think I might just speed up this video and just start not even talking anymore. So let's just try to rip all these open. If there is nothing good, immediately just skip to the next one. Nothing in here. Autofocus is messing up. Nothing in there. Moving on to the next one. Where is Blade Knight? Where is... Oh, okay, no, I don't have this. Zombina Super Rare. I actually needed 3 of these for the Skull Servant deck. Now I have 1. So hopefully we can get some more. That's a very good card. Let's keep going, though. Let's keep going, because Blade Knight, at the end of the day, is still what I'm looking for more than anything else. Another mask, nothing too crazy in there. And I will show all the supers and ultras at the end of the video so we can see if my guesstimate, or pretty much the internet's guesstimate on what is in these boosters is correct. So just keep going. Nothing in here. Another Sonic Duck. Nothing too crazy. And I don't remember how many supers we have pulled, but it could be 5 so far, give or take. But we will pull them all up at the end. And another Mako skill card. This could be that second skill I was talking about, or it's just going to end up being Mythic Depths for like the 6th time. And it is World's Greatest Fisherman. So yeah, it's not Catch of the Day. World's Greatest Fisherman right here. Once per turn, pay 500 life points, discard 1 water monster, then add 1 water monster from graveyard to hand with a different name and with a level no more than twice the discarded monster's level. If you do that, flip this card over. Never seen this used yet, but I have 3 or 4 of them. And then here are the bulk. Great White, Great Phantom Thief, and Imai Ruka. So yeah, that's 3 ultra rares thus far. Daedalus, Forceful Checkpoint, and the skill card, World's Greatest Fisherman. Fishborg. And we are down to 5 packs. Let's see if we can get anything else. Another Daedalus would be cool, but personally I'm still looking for that Blade Knight, for that 3rd and final Blade Knight to complete the command lock deck I have going on right now. But if not, I'll just have to trade for it. Let's see, come on. Nothing in there. And Yomi Ship, super rare. I think that's more than 6 super rares thus far, so this is a pretty good box. This is pretty much the water version, aqua version of Maneater Bug, with the exception of you can only destroy the card that battled this and destroyed this, whereas Maneater lets you target anything on the field and destroy it. So I think Maneater is better than Yomi Ship personally, but Yomi Ship is still cool. So I think this is my 2nd or 3rd Yomi Ship that I have currently. And I'm still looking for a super rare Maneater Bug from the Tournament Pack 2, which I opened 4 of recently, and I should have opened them for the channel, but I lack self-control, so I opened them already the second I got them from a locals. And last pack, no Blade Knight, but we did get the most expensive card, being Leviadragon Daedalus. And that was it. No Blade Knight, but we will consolidate what was right here. So let's see what we got. Yomi Ship, World's Greatest Fisherman as the Ultra, Zombina, 2nd super rare, Forceful Checkpoint, 2nd Ultra, Mythic Depths, Leviadragon Daedalus, and It's My Lucky Day, Ryu Senshi. So that is 5 super rares for the box, 1 being a skill card, or 2 being a skill card, 3 being monsters, and for Ultras we have 3. So I believe I said there's 4 Ultras, give or take, per box, and 4 or 5 supers, so this is kind of similar. 3 ultras, 5 supers, so not bad. Personally would have preferred to pull Blade Knight over Forceful Checkpoint or World's Greatest Fisherman, but definitely not a bad box at all. If you guys do want me to open more Speed Duel products, or if you want me to showcase what deck I've personally been running, make sure to let me know in the comment section below. And I will be opening up a Scars of Battle booster shortly after this, and that'll probably be posted later on in the week, but I have a lot of videos backed up that still need to be posted. Hidden Fates video, this video, a Dual Power unboxing, Yugi Legendary Decks, or Yugi's Decks 2 or something like that. I can't remember the product name, but that also has been filmed and still needs to be edited, so make sure to stay tuned for that. Thank you guys so much for all the continued support, and peace out, YouTube.